This is Nick Kazine, Chief Operating Officer for BDSec with your weekly market update. The most significant news out of last week was Mongolia's print for foreign direct investment for the month of January, which was negative 88 million. And that's not to say that it was down 88 million from a prior period. It was actually below zero, negative 88 million, which is a fairly shocking number and a meaningful indictment on the country's policy towards foreign investors. And perhaps even more disturbing is that for the prior 6 months, the foreign direct investment into Mongolia was also a negative number at about 140 million. And so this compares with foreign direct investment that reached a level of over $4 billion in 2012. And again, goes to the point regarding the populist policies which have been governing the country basically since then. And what that's going to mean is obviously going to be lower government revenues. So you had a budget that was recently passed. The revenue estimates for that budget are going to be significantly lower than what was projected, and so that means that the budget deficit is going to continue to widen, and the debt that Mongolia is running on a current account basis is going to continue to go higher. That's going to pressure the tugrik. That's going to pressure the economy, and obviously urgent action is needed on behalf of government policy to address this. And on that note, unfortunately, we don't expect any good news from the Erdness-Tavantolgoy front. Those talks appear to be stalled. According to the local news, the Mongolian government disclosed a $150 million debt to the within the negotiations that wasn't mentioned prior, and that's caused the three sides, Shenhua, Sumitomo, and the Mongolian government, to step back as they try and wrestle with this additional debt that wasn't included at the beginning. So we always like to end on a positive note whenever possible, and the cabinet last week did give the green light for a very large hydroelectric project that should begin in either late 16, early 17. Granted, that's a long ways away, but that's about $1 billion. The feasibility study and environmental impact studies, according to local news, have been completed, and the Chinese government stands by with a soft loan to the tune of almost $1 billion. So that project will not only bring needed FDI, albeit at a much later date, but will also be a positive impact in terms of green energy within the city of Ulaanbaatar. And so we'll stop it there and conclude for this week's update, and look forward to bringing you another update next week. Thanks for tuning in.